wait till the next video. The next video, I'm going to teach you how to make $2 million every single day by playing blackjack. When we started, we were building out funnels, right? We were building out funnels, we were advertising the funnels, we were booking the appointments inside the CRMs. Since then, a lot of things have happened. Automation became a big thing. All sorts of software came out that made all sorts of amazing things possible. And so what we do is we build an automation system. And I'm going to show you exactly how this automation system works. Now, there's 4 different parts, and I'm going to show you right here. So the first one is your CRM. Housecall Pro, ServiceTitan, Jobber, JobNimbus, Job Progress, now Leap, all of the CRMs. Second part is the funnel. Funnel does all of the outbound marketing, lead nurturing, all of the basically outbound messages, email, text, voicemail drops. You know, you can add voice AI if you want to that as well, but that's beside the point. You have the funnel, which is the structure of the lead management system. And then what do you have? You have the API. So the API is going to connect the funnel with the CRM. So you want to make sure that the funnel is the back end. It's the engine that's powering your CRM. It's filling the gaps where the CRM cannot fill. The CRMs usually, they have all sorts of like automation abilities, but there's no way to actually set up a full fleshed out funnel that's a circuit, a powerhouse. You can't set that up. And then we have the AI. The AI handles the replies and the bookings, the answering of the questions, the fielding of all of that stuff. This is done through email, through text, through chat. So how does this all work? How does this all work? Watch. I'm going to show you how this all works. Now pay attention. So first you have the starting point. What do we have? Do we have a conversation going on, or do we have an inbound or outbound lead coming in? And what is the difference? The difference, a conversation is going to be somebody with a username that's DMing you on Facebook or Instagram, or it's a missed call. It's basically somebody that we don't have a contact card for. What is a lead? A lead is somebody that we have a contact card for. So then what happens? The lead comes in and is tagged. This is one of the real benefits too of having a nice funnel, because you can see exactly where all of the sales are coming from, where all of the leads are coming from, how they're performing. We have advanced dashboards that we've built out called Clean Stats, and I can show you that in another video, but that's not important right now. People are usually coming into your life in a few different ways. So they're either going to call the office, or they're going to fill out a form, or they're going to come in through like a lead vendor like Angie, or if you're doing door knocking, you might do a demo on the spot. Those are basically the 4 ways that people come into your life. Now, they're either going to call and book an appointment, or they're going to call and say, I got to call you back. Either way, everybody enters the funnel. This is a uniform process. Everybody then comes into the funnel through the same front door. This is not just for new leads. This is for your entire database. So your entire database, when you start working with us, goes into the funnel, because you might have tens of thousands of contacts, and there's a lot of money there, and there's a lot of brand building to do. There's a lot of nurturing that has to take place. So we want to get in like 20 to 50 touch points a year with everybody. So what happens after they come into the funnel? We check to see, is there an appointment associated with that contact record? If there is, they go this way, and if there's not, they go this way. The second thing we check is, if there's not an appointment associated with the contact, there's an appointment request associated with the contact. If yes, they go down this way. If no, they go here to the new lead funnel. This new lead funnel, the job of it is to walk people through the process of setting up an appointment. This system is broken up into different funnels, and every time they enter a new funnel, the API is updated and your CRM is updated. Every time somebody is updated in your CRM, they're moving to the next stage of the funnel. So that's how the API works. You don't work inside of our funnel. You work inside of your CRM, and the funnel is synced up with that CRM through an API integration, which is like a tunnel that's shoveling information back and forth. So no matter where they're coming from, they get a message right away that says, here's how to schedule an appointment. We usually decide during onboarding, how are we going to basically structure this? This new lead funnel walks them through the process of scheduling an appointment. Now, sometimes we set it up so that the AI will book straight into the calendar, or sometimes we set it up so that the AI will basically gather all of the contact information and take an appointment request. Either way, if there is no appointment request or no appointment after they go through the new lead funnel, they're immediately taken to this follow-up funnel. This is like our OG funnel. We developed this funnel like 2 years ago, and we haven't touched it since. It just works, and it's a 10-day follow-up sequence, and the job of it is to get people on the calendar, and it works. I can't say So now we have the appointment request. What happens now? What happens is they're added to the appointment request funnel, and they get a message saying, hey, look, we got your request. We're going to call and confirm your appointment from this number. And we show the number, because that's a big pain point, is when there's like 20 different numbers that are coming at you from all different directions and you don't actually know who's calling, right? So we let them know this is the number that we're going to call from. Then you're sent a notification. Now the job is to call to confirm the appointment. You get the information, and what's really cool, you get the information and and our AI will summarize, like basically we have a prompt that basically says, hey, take this entire conversation, put it into a 3-sentence summary, put it into this custom field, deliver it to the client. This way your office manager or your CSR reps know exactly what the context of the conversation was, so they know what to say when they call. You call and you confirm the appointment. Once you call and confirm the appointment, now we have this educational sequence, right? Reminders, bios, pics, get ready for the appointment, testimonials, case studies, we're leaving soon. Hey, here's some FAQs you might want to check out. Look at this article. We basically want to educate them before you show up. We want to make sure the sale is done before you get there. That's the way to do it. So what happens after you run the inspection? Number one, let's say we have to reset a demo, reset an inspection, reset an appointment or whatever. You'll put that into the CRM. You can either do that right there on the spot, or you can just leave it and the funnel will basically take care of that for you. Or let's say there's a cancellation. They're going to go straight into the cancellation funnel unless the reason is crazy. Then they'll go into this cancellation funnel, and the idea here is to get them rescheduled. They'll go back here to this appointment request funnel once they do reschedule or put in a request, and then they go back up here to the appointment request funnel, and it's the whole uniform process all over again. They go through the same process every single time. They get a nice clean journey through prospect to lead to job. If you're in roofing or solar, you got your retail estimates here, and you have your claims that you filed here, that you've helped file. So you have this insurance funnel, and you have this estimate funnel right here. In ServiceTitan land, there's going to be a job ID, and then in that job ID, there's going to be multiple different estimates. We decide which estimates do we want to follow up on based on the value of those estimates. Let's say there's the estimate sold, like let's say they bought something expensive, and then there's some other upsells that are outstanding. We make the decision, do we want to follow up on those upsells? Like if they bought a new HVAC system, we don't want to follow up if we don't have to follow up, and we want to follow up when we do want to follow up, right? But there has to be very strict rules on how to set up that follow-up process. Otherwise, people are going to get really pissed off. So we follow up on every single estimate that we've deemed to be an estimate that we want to follow up with. And this isn't a problem for most different CRMs, but ServiceTitan makes it a little bit difficult. If they say yes to the job, the API triggers that there is a job in progress. Congratulations, you made some money. If we can, we'll put in this what to expect. What's going to happen? We're going to introduce the crew. We're going to let them know what the schedule is going to be like. So all of these things that they are going to call and ask, we're just going to automate this. This way you don't have to get tied up answering these questions, and you can really develop an SOP for what happens when a job goes into progress. Then all of the marketing goes on pause, and we wait until the job is marked complete inside the field service software. Then everybody moves to the review funnel. Now the review funnel can be set up a few different ways, right? In essence, what we do here is we gauge somebody's happiness. And if they're a happy customer, we send them the review link. But we don't just send them any review link. We'll send them the review link from where they came in from. If they came in from the Better Business Bureau and we want to up our reviews there, we'll send them the BBB link. If they came in through Yelp, we'll send them the Yelp link. But a lot of the times people only want to build up their Google. It's nice to not put all your eggs in one basket. Got to diversify. After the review funnel, we get that 5-star review. Congratulations again. Bravo. Bravissimo. Now we put everybody into this loyalty funnel, is where we upsell every single person on joining the membership program or the referral program or the affiliate program or whatever it is you have. If they do take you up on this, they'll call to confirm. They'll say, yup, I'm interested. And then they get the, okay, cool, let's get you scheduled to talk to our rep, or you can call right now. All of a sudden, they'll be tagged loyalty member, and they'll go into this loyalty funnel. And every single month, they'll get the perk so that we can treat them like the VIP customers. Will basically check in every single month to make sure that they know what their perk is and how they can redeem it and blah, blah, blah. Inevitably, these turn into upsells, right? So these are your best customers, and you want to make sure that we're treating them that way. But what happens if after a big job, they don't want to join the membership program? Well, here's what happens then. They go into the customer funnel, where we basically just touch base a few times a year for the next year. And we just say, hey, is everything cool? Everything going okay? Do you need our help for anything? You're good? Great. Have a nice day. Of course, if they respond, we got the chatbot, the AI that's trained to answer the questions, gather the contact details. So what happens if they say no to the estimate? If they say no to the estimate, we snooze them for a little bit, and then we reset the opportunity value. This way you don't have like $7 million estimate value, when in fact, the last touch point was like years ago. We reset it, and they go into this permission funnel. The job here is to just ask for their permission if it's okay to keep in touch with them. Simple as that. Like, hey, just a heads up. We would like to keep in touch with you. We'll send you one email, one text message every single month. We'll go over a couple offers, maybe some reminders. We'll touch base. We'll tell you about a barbecue we're having, whatever it might be. The bottom line is we'd just like to be in touch with you throughout the year. Is that okay? Then they go into this nurture funnel. Every single month, they're going to get a very specific offer or touch point where we're just going to touch base with them, and we are going to keep them here for the rest of their lives. Until they die, they're going to be in this nurture funnel. And even after they die, their kids will be there. That's not necessarily true, but Now, throughout the year, you're going to have tons of people replying because we're touching base with people like 40 times a year. People are replying and they're asking all sorts of questions. And Frank, the chatbot, is answering the questions, gathering the contact details, and booking the appointments. Now, what happens when they book the appointment? Well, they go up here to this appointment request funnel and they go through the entire process all over again. This entire thing works. And this is a really big loop. We've got some other fun stuff that's in the works here. No, I don't want to go into that now. I don't want to spoil everything on one video. I'm pretty sure we're the only company that's building out a funnel like this specific to HVAC, electrical, plumbing, solar, and roofing that builds an API specifically for your CRM and has an AI that's working harmoniously with the funnel, with the API and your CRM. That's how this whole thing works. I hope you found that useful. That's it. Later.